Coming from, kind of street life and gang life, I was always attracted to groups, and so motorcycle clubs really called out to me for that sense of belonging and that brotherhood.
There's a lot of patch holders, but very few brothers.
When someone comes to me and goes, man, I'm thinking about buying a Harley and maybe trying to prospect, I ask them, are you happily married? You may seriously want to rethink this whole thing.
Anyone who's listening to this can only imagine what the conversations were like at home when I said, not only am I going to go hang around with Hell's Angels Motorcycle Club, but my intentions are to become a member.
My dad died, and it took a toll on me, so I joined the club and I was gone. I was a grenade with a pinball, man.
Every time you put on that patch, you're risking death or jail for a million different reasons.
It was very, very costly and very, very hard on the family life. It ruined my relationship with my daughters, man.
My family, my wife, everyone was like, why would Jason put himself in this position?
I think there's a ton of stress that comes with club life. A close friend of mine was murdered, and then a close member of the club was murdered, and it was under my watch. It was under my leadership, and I took a lot of that very personal.
My ego runs on alcohol and bad decisions, and I was feeding it, and I turned into not a great person.
I think once that reality starts hitting, that's when you really start having guys have a hard time dealing with that lifestyle.
I got picked up for murder, attempted murder. I was looking at life without parole, possible eligibility for the death sentence.
It's no joke, it's all fun and games when somebody gets busted and you got to do the time.
My mental health struggles had reached such a low point that the first feeling I felt when I had guns pulled on me and I was laying on the floor of a motel room was relief.
It took that icebreaker, right? Or it took that acceptance where, hey, this is okay for us to talk about.
The friendships and the relationships that I had with the guys from the other motorcycle clubs were just as valuable as the guys I was in my own charter with.
One of the things that helped when we left club life is we replicated that in something else.
For me, there's just nothing more American than being, on a bike with your bros.
Just being free and just in my thoughts and my bike, just to be out there and just have fun.
We realize that we have more in common than we know, and that there is a larger goal out there, and find brotherhood in people who aren't wearing the same patch as you.